going. So
right on.
I appreciate everybody for tapping in and those that's going to watch it later. This is your big homie, Trey Boogie, and this is Let's Chop It Up. And tonight, we doing a little things unorthodox, but, you know, the show's going to go on, and it's going to still be a good one. So allow me to introduce to some and present to others, none other than Hariel and Lisa Corsair. I say the last name right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was going to say with an accent, you know, Corsair or something, you know. I'm there. So for the 1 or 2 people on my platform who may not know what y'all do a lot, and we're going to dig into all that one at a time.
Yeah.
We're going to go ladies first with an introduction, where you come from and, you know, what you do.
Well, thank you for having us. Hello, everybody. It's a blessing and an honor to be here. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you, hon. Well, my name is Lisa Corsair. I'm a native from Puerto Rican descent, so yes, yo hablo español. I'm a mother of 4, grandmother of 3 crazy little kids. I grew up in the projects of New York. My mother's an illiterate, raising 6 kids by herself on welfare. You know, living in the projects, striving to raise all 6 of us, you know, properly keeping us out of trouble from street gangs and violence.
Right.
It's like, you know, when I became of age, because I witnessed a lot of wrongdoings in the civilian and the law enforcement sectors, I decided to, you know, when I became of age, I decided to join law enforcement. You know, because I wanted to make a change in our community. So make a long story short, I ended up serving my 18-year time, you know, in law enforcement.
Thank you for your service.
Sector. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Within the federal sector. And I decided after serving my time there, I decided to move back home to New York City from Miami, Florida, where I ended up getting a job at Deutsche Bank on Wall Street as an event coordinator for events with, like, say, for example,
Madeleine Albright.
Right. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, and our former president, Donald Trump himself. You know, and today I'm presently actually a cultural ambassador, community activist. You know, I help the community through art, music, and dance while I'm spreading financial literacy within our communities because our people need it.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm bringing Wall Street to Main Street.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
In many ways.
Definitely a steward of the community, you know, definitely. Both of y'all. But I'm going to pass it to you.
All right. Well, everything that she said, right, I can vouch for because I grew up in the same building in New York, in Brooklyn. She was on the first floor and I was on the 3rd floor right above her.
Okay.
So, yeah, we grew up together since we were 8 years old.
Wow.
8 years old, man. Yeah.
That's a book right there. That's a book.
Yo, man, you ain't heard the half of it. Yeah, we had our little times, you know, little things we shared together as kids, you know. Matter of fact, we just celebrated because our granddaughter turned 14.
Wow!
Right,
congratulations!
And she's graduating and going off to high school. And the first time I kissed her, right on her cheek, right there, was when we were 14 years old, and I was going to high school.
Yeah, but they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't move as fast as we did and stuff back in our days, but I think I'm not gonna say that because I gotta watch my 12-year-old son now, you know.
But we were living in the city, man. We were running streets in the city at that young age, and it was different, you know, growing up back then.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Black Panther days, the Young Lord days, you know. And yeah, my mother was one of them out there with Al Sharpton, Shirley Chisholm. If you recall who Shirley Chisholm is, Reverend Sharpton. She was out there with them. Yeah, you know, giving out with the young lords, giving out free breakfast and lunch to the people in the community. You know,
wow.
So that's what I was raised in.
And what was it, Tuesday? I just interviewed a candidate for city council in District 7 in Upper West Side in New York. Carmen Quinones.
Oh, yes.
Carmen Quinones.
I saw that.
And she was out there with Sharpton and everything too. Y'all might know each other.
Man, you know, and the funny thing is,
she Boricua, you know.
Yeah.
She's a firecracker.
That
was
man.
I love that interview.
I gotta check that. I gotta check that recording out.
Yeah,
and contact her. That's interesting. Yeah, that she would actually connect with somebody out here in San Diego.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, well, I got. Yeah. You know, what did Denzel say in the movie Two Guns? I know somebody. You know, I know somebody. Somebody. So
that's right.
All about the connect.
They kill somebody.
You know? So we're going to dig into everything. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to dig into everything y'all do, but you know, let's start off with the finance services part of it first. What drove y'all to get into offering and teaching and helping other folks live financially with financial freedom? I'll say.
Amen. Yes. And you know, it's interesting because that has been such a pivotal part in our life, right? Because, you know, you heard about her background, and I'm an aerospace engineer, you know, so I came up through school and, you know, got my bachelor's and, you know, pushed on and get my graduate degree. And, you know, I worked in the engineering field for one of the top jet engine manufacturers in the world.
Wow.
So did that and I thought, dude, I was fast tracking. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing and you couldn't tell me nothing.
Right.
As people do, right? But then what happens? I made a couple stupid financial mistakes myself and put myself in such a bad situation that I actually had my wages garnished from the IRS.
While you were
making 6 figures,
aerospace,
making 6 figures.
Wow,
aerospace engineer.
How did they look at you about that? Because you know, when I worked for the school district, they didn't like when that was happening. So I can only imagine 6 figures and.
You know, and what's really crazy is that it didn't matter. You know, like I said, I had a master's degree. I think I know it all, right?
Right.
But it doesn't matter because you can still make stupid financial errors because we weren't trained.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have anybody in none of my classes, graduate or undergraduate, did they talk about anything about finance.
Or at home.
You know? Right. Or at home. At home as well. At home as well.
School.
Dad, you know, God bless my father, but when he passed away and my mom was, you know, clearing out some things and flipped the mattress, boom, there was his bank right there under the mattress. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of, you're right. We didn't get that training.
Yeah.
So, so fast forward to just 5 years ago, right? I made that stupid judgment call. I screwed up my retirement. That's what it was. You know, I had taken some money out of my retirement to close on my house, right? So, messed everything up, right? Didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Didn't know how to get help, right? And only by faith
say that again.
Did God bring that connection.
Say that again. Only by faith.
Only by God was that. Yes, that was a divine boom connection. And it was at one of our events. So like my wife said, you know, we're community activists and stuff like that. We do all these events and stuff. And we were just hanging out partying, man. It was our Afro-Latin party.
Okay.
I had drums banging and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And the thing is, we started these type parties in New York, and in New York, it would look like this, like us, okay? It was us on the dance floor. That was our party.
Yeah.
Because you had people, you had the, New York, the mixture, the culture, stuff like that, So out here, we do the party, and there's whites and Filipinos, Mexicans, and just a few blacks, right? Mm-hmm. When we see this sister in the back of the club, she was getting it in. 6'2", with big ass stiletto heels and a blonde afro.
Wow.
Tell me she didn't stand out, right?
Right.
So, okay. So, here's the funny thing. We didn't know what, we just said, hey, we connected. We found out that she was raised in New York.
Okay.
So that's when she got that vibe, that she really appreciated the party. So, boom, we connect as friends. She comes over to the house the next day because we were having a pool party. And she says, oh, man, you got a nice house. And I start telling her about the stupid stuff I did to my retirement account to close on the house.
Wow.
Right? Wow. She says, you know what? I think I can help you out. She sits down, helps me. The what do you call it? The wage garnishment. Boom. Done. Gone. Retirement, put that back on track. It was like setting a bone that was broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And put my head right.
Wow.
And I said, wow, and guess how much it cost me?
I don't know, $50.
$0.00.
Oh, that's my favorite price.
Roger that. That's right. And then she said something. She said, after she hooked us up, she says, you know what, you could do this yourself part-time if you wanted to. And my head went boom. I said, I used to do this. My last year of college, I actually worked in the financial services industry, but I knew the concepts and stuff like that, but it was always for them. It was always the accounts I would set up for them. It was all that for them. I didn't look at it for me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's about damn time. And I know that if I can get learned something, I can get out there and I can learn others.
Right. And that's what it's about.
Now my wife and I, that's it.
Right.
Giving back massively.
Right.
Okay? We're licensed in 8 different states, coast to coast.
Man.
We got
we got a pretty strong team growing by coastally.
Let me
thank God.
There it is. Yeah, definitely.
Brother, listen. Thank God that it happens like that, okay? Yeah. Because not only was I helped, but my wife and I started in business, and a year later, after being a freaking aerospace engineer at the same company for 19 years. Whack.
Wow.
I got the F.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to
1 year for me to kind of retirement. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I did? I just transferred because we were part-time, right? I was aerospace engineer during the day, and at night we were running around, helping individuals, families, small businesses, together financial plans and stuff,
Yeah. I want to touch back on something, though. You said prior to a while back, you said the sister sat you down, showed you what you needed to do, and taught you what you needed to do. But you needed to do one thing, and that's something that a lot of us, including myself, aren't really open to doing, is sharing my finances and my issues and my problems and my debts. You actually, that's the main course, or the main point right there. You have to open up, because how can you help me if I'm not being transparent?
Right. Amen. But when you do, listen, we had a friend of ours in New York, and we got on a call with her. We told her, we let her know what we do and stuff. And we sat down with her, and she was crying. She says, do you know how long I've been wanting to do this, but not really wanting to open up? But when she opened up and saw that, look, it's not malicious.
Right.
We all got jobs. We all get paid. We all got goals and dreams.
I be feel like I'm gonna get judged, or you know what I mean? Like, you doing this with that much money? You need to stop doing this. You know, that's how I looked at it. But you know, talking to more people like y'all, and you know, we've been talking, and you know, y'all trying to. I've been, a little resistant because it's the opening up stuff. But, you know, I ain't too proud to say it. Brother need help. I'm trying to do better.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a secret, right? I had a client one time, and, you know, good brother, right? You know, we sat down and did. And, I mean, I'm not all up in his... It's not like we need details. We just want to know what you're looking to do, what kind of goals you have for your future, what kind of retirement maybe you want to have, right? And then look at your current situation and see, are you on track to meet those goals and dreams? You know? So anyway, I sit down with this brother and we go through everything, right? At the end, he said, you know, you my financial advisor now.
That's right.
I said, okay, great. And he says, I have never drop my drawers in front of another black man. I was like, what?
Really? You know?
Oh my goodness.
And a lot of us feel like, we feel like that. That's how we feel. You know, you didn't know what your dad made, or you know, he didn't know what his dad made. It wasn't none of your business, you know. The lights are on. That's all you worried about.
Yeah.
We have hot water, you know. But yeah, we gotta be transparent, you know.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, y'all use your life lessons and, you know, to help other people out, you know, like mentor type stuff, you know. Y'all do a great service, you know, and that's how we actually met, you know, I got the show through YBNB.
That's right. I was gonna wear mine today too. I wore my underwear.
That's right. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, and y'all reached out to me, and we have yet to have that lunch, but it's going to happen. You know, it's on video, it's on audio. I've said it. People heard me say it, so it got to be done.
We got witnesses out there.
That's right.
All right. I'll hold you to your word.
Yeah. So, what I want to know is, you know, the feeling you get helping people. How can you describe that feeling? You know, to see somebody who's in debt, and now you guys helped them out.
I got a good one for you. Yeah, okay. We're all grown folks up in here, right?
Exactly.
If there's any church goers over here, Lord forgive me, but I gotta go where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm 22, so I'm 22. I could hear this.
You're old enough to hear this. Oh, Lord, it's like a freaking multiple orgasm hitting you at one time. Pure ecstasy, because I get to see the smiles and the gratitude and the appreciation. I mean, you name it, I get to see it in their faces.
Yeah.
When they come to me and say, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't think people like you were out there because I thought this was just for the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's knocking on their door because they don't have the money the rich do.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, we love our rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But our mission is out there for our people. We got to get our people and teach our people what are the little loopholes that these people are jumping through and making them rich and being able to maintain the wealth and the legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's important right there.
What we're doing to our community.
Yeah.
You could achieve it, but can you maintain it and pass it down and pass your children's and your children's children?
That legacy.
That's what I was taught. You know. That's what
there's
says.
Yes. Amen. There's a dentist that's in business with us as well, right? He has 2 dental practices, and he says he can work, right? But he's only working himself. But now that he has 2 practices, now the dentist that work at his other office, he's basically getting paid. You know, when they pull a tooth, he gets paid as well. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not working there for free. So he understands about building a business, and he understands how powerful it is to build a business in the financial services industry. That's why I said we built on the East Coast, West Coast, Texas as well. And everybody, everywhere, it can use the education. A lot of people get information from reading courses, but how much do you get if you're not really in the business? You know what I mean?
I read books and they don't even remember what it says. So I need to learn hands-on, experience.
Yeah. When I was an engineer by day, right? And we would get trained and stuff in the evening, and I learned so much because now I'm in the industry. Now I'm looking at my own HR department going, what the hell are you guys doing? Right. You know what I mean? What kind of retirement plan is this? Give my money. I can put it somewhere that is managed under funds. Yeah. But, being in it, you kind of learn a lot more than just kind of being around it. Because I tell you what, when it came time for open enrollment at my job, right? Hey, this is the time when you can make changes to your retirement plan, to your health benefits plan, and all this kind of.
Right.
Man, I got time to get all studied up on that.
Like a surprise.
Same as last year.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I could be missing out on so many things, so many opportunities.
So So what are all the services you guys offer through your finance services program?
Wow. You name it, we do it.
Yeah. You're talking about just a little story, right? Yeah. We're talking about the feeling of exuberance, when you serve when a client serves. So we had a client, she was young, and we sat down with her and we saw that her bills were here and her income was here. So I was like, how are you making ends meet, right?
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Well, boom, you hit it right on the head. Yes. She was on a freaking downward spiral. Mm-hmm. So, we looked at some things because she was living in excess as well. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You got Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and this and that. And all that. It's like, come on, really?
Yeah.
How many TVs can you watch? So, we chopped off a few things and kind of shorted up. So at least he was paying her bills, right?
Right.
So we helped her out with debt management. Then she got a little raise at her job, right? So she was making a little bit more. So we talked to her and we managed some funds for her so that she was able to put herself in an account where she was able to save money at a higher interest rate. Okay. So then, after a little while, when this thing started accumulating, then she opened up her own retirement account for herself.
Wow.
Right. So that's just one example of some of the services we provide. Okay. But, I mean, everything from, you name it, from
you name it from
insurance, investments, retirement accounts, 529 college savings plans, annuities.
I just want it out there because it's recorded and for folks to hear. I want them to know exactly what y'all got to offer because, I mean, you guys definitely have a lot to offer,
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's home insurance, pet insurance, car insurance, wellness, trust, basically everything that falls under the financial umbrella is so broad.
Yeah, it is.
That's why we sit with each individual because each individual's goals and dreams and needs are different. You know, so we sit with you, we see, what's coming in and what's going out, and we'll, recommend something after we shop the industry to see what fits your needs your goals.
That's right.
And and working with businesses as well is really cool. Sometimes you have key employee coverage in different companies. There's different. If you have, depending on the size of the company, if we set up where you have basically HR and you offer insurance to your employees, You can take tax savings for that for your business, and also it's so many things, man. It just
And where can they reach out and contact y'all at for those services? If somebody wanted to get help with such as set up a consultation with y'all, set up a Zoom call like we did, how would they get in touch with you for those services?
I got you. You can go into my link tree. So it's Linktree Lisa_Corsair. There you'll find the links. So
everything.
Basically, everything you need.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Everything you need.
For me, you can Google me. I'm everywhere. H-A-R-I-E-L.
That's what I like to say. You could Google me, I'm Googleable.
Yes,
Hello.
That's right. Or, hey, you know what? Even give me a call or text. 718-551-4862.
But you can go onto my link tree. It's the same thing.
See, the same thing. I got a link tree too, so I understand. Yeah, that's right. Everything is there.
Yeah. I mean, you want to hit them up? Fine. Use my link tree.
Either or. That's right.
Either or. We're stuck at the hip with each other,
That's it. Now the good stuff, the meat of stuff, that's meaty too. But what's meaty to me is the stuff you do in the community.
Yes.
Because that's what it boils down to. Back in the day, we took care of our community. If you didn't have bread, you could go to Miss Johnson's house, get some bread, go over to, Miss Jackson's and get a couple eggs. We look down for each other. So it's important the footprint we leave in the community. And y'all got footprints all over the community. So I want to talk about that too, because, you got to get people their flowers now. And y'all need your flowers too. Y'all doing a lot, especially in San Diego, right?
Yes.
I'm a native, and y'all came here and doing so much stuff, like leading the pack, so I got to give that and shout y'all out for that. But describe what y'all been, let them know some of the things y'all been doing. I know you talked about the events y'all was doing, but go ahead and elaborate on that.
Wow. It's funny because we did come out here for my job, right? But we're a couple empty nesters, and we just get bored, I guess, sitting around. We want to do stuff.
I got a granddaughter I could bring over there, and she'll keep y'all pretty busy.
We got 3 grands.
I have 4, but I'm raising 1. But you ain't seen nothing like this one. I tell you that. But yeah. She's 6 years old. I've been raising her since she was, pretty much born.
Oh, okay.
Wow, it's a blessing.
That's where
that's your baby.
Yeah, that's where these came from. I was all black. It was all black. A few years ago, my voice has changed from the yelling. It's my house like the Bernie Mac show. That's how. But let's talk about the things y'all. Yeah, that's me. I'm Bernie Mac. That's
it.
Y'all see one day.
Well, it's funny because we we also work with kids a lot as well. It seems like we came out here. We were looking for something to do. We connected initially with the San Diego Rescue Mission, and we did a fundraiser. But we actually went up there, met the president, CEO of the San Diego Rescue Mission. Didn't know he was a brother at the time, and good brother from Boston. We had a great conversation. He said this never happened before in my life. Somebody came up here to ask, usually we're asking people, but you're saying, hey, look, we want to do this event for you.
Right.
He took us around. We got to see the place, got to meet some of the staff, and we put on this event. We had only been here for 6 months. We had an 8 DJ lineup. It was 2 rooms downtown San Diego. It was banging. Yeah. People were like, what the hell? And we just did it for okay, whatever. It's that we did it for fun.
Right.
We didn't really, we took donations. We even got a picture of ourselves giving a big, the check to the CEO.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Herb Johnson.
And we had one of their representatives on site during the event also.
Yeah, he was like blown away.
Words, gave out some literature.
Yeah, exactly. This is for you guys.
Wow.
You know, we just giving back.
Yeah.
And then it's funny because we didn't know where the southeast was. Okay.
Right.
So we were living in Otay Ranch out there by East Lake.
I'm from out that way, so yeah. Before there was an Otay Ranch, though, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny because people told us, yo, you guys got to go, because we had the music and stuff. And they were like, yo, you got to take this to the southeast. And I said, that's where we live. We live down south, and then you go east. And it's Otay Ranch.
He's not lying. I'm looking it up. That's how we see things. We don't know.
Yeah.
North, southeast, southeast.
No, you got to come up. That's Chula Vista. I was like, it's San Diego, but that's Chula. You got to come up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we did start getting connected and working with some great individuals. I think first we got connected with Diane Moss.
Yeah.
And we were working with her at the playing music, and my wife had African jewelry at the farmer's market. And then we worked with Barry Pollard on a lot of the paintings, even the big mural that's there. Lincoln Park. It says Lincoln Park on it, at the gathering spot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we turned him on to Michael Rosenblatt, who's from New York as well. He's an artist, and him and Barry got together and designed and painted all that stuff. You know, so yeah.
I painted too. You know?
Yeah, she did. She left her handprints out there.
Hey, don't leave me out. I did mine. Got the handprint. Yeah, that's cool.
Every time we go over there, she always looks for it. Oh, there it is.
I even put my initial on it.
Yeah.
I'm a big kid.
But by connecting, you know, to keep a long story short, by connecting with good people, you know, now we're connected. We're associated with the Lemon Grove Clergy Association. Yeah. We're busy with Thrive Lemon Grove. Working with the mayor of Lemon Grove as well. It's just continued to build and build and build.
And he forgot to say that he's actually the mayor of Lemon Grove's treasurer.
Oh yeah, I was a treasurer for her re-election campaign.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, look at God. Look at God.
Yes, exactly.
Y'all doing the thing, you know. I'm saying y'all doing the damn thing, you know.
Yes.
Look, I know I told
and
you.
Having fun.
Yes, right. You know, we could have dig into some more, but for the sake of time, you know what I mean. You want to promote anything else you may have going on, or is there anything we didn't talk about that you wanted to bring up?
Save the date, June 26th, 2021, from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Mission Valley Mall in the Pavilion. We're going to be having South African wine tasting, art, music, vendors. It's going to be our Tumbo Bazaar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
African wine tasting.
Yes, South African. So working with
Sip and Paint. We're also going to have Sip and Paint in the Pavilion.
Sister Circle.
Wow. It's really nice.
Okay.
And, you know, it's all free, family friendly. You know what I mean?
Friendly, exactly. I forgot to mention that. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we want to bring something to that area and you know, ourselves and Sister Circle and working with the mall to try to kind of bring something there. So they wanted something cultural. As we going to bring them.
That's cool. I love Mission Valley. It's good that they want to do something like that, because back in the day they wouldn't, but that's good they're opening up. You know,
July 10th is going to be our Latin theme.
Yeah.
So we're going to be having Latin music, and we're going to have Latin school come and perform. Some Latin
a dance school. They're going to be doing, performances.
They usually perform for us during our Hispanic Heritage festivals.
And these are on Saturdays.
They're Saturdays, yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try to pop up there for a few hours before my show, and then, I want to come and support. And we'll be talking anyway, because it may be time for me to open up and, let go and let God help my finances through y'all. Through the blessings of y'all. So
look, hey, just like
all confidential anyway.
Just like we chopping it up,
right.
Just like we chopping it up over here, we're gonna chop it up and talk about some goals that you have for yourself, for your kids, for your family. That's all it's about, It's just opening up to that and making it verbal. And have you actually started on a path there? Maybe not. But it's time to at least plan it out and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I could admit, I live like I'm large. You know what I mean? I live like I'm still out there in the getting in trouble on the streets. Making fast money. When only thing fast about my money now is the way it's spent. It's ridiculous. So, hey, go ahead and give them your tags, how to find you guys before we get going.
Yes. Like I said, nothing special for me is I'm the only HarielCorsair, in what do you call it? Social media, as far as I know. I don't know.
And shout outs. I know you got the link tree. Tell them about the link tree.
My link tree. Anything you want to know is in the link tree. Okay? So it's linktree Lisa _Corsair. Corsair. I give shout out to my friends and family that are out there. To the people here online, God bless you guys. Thank you for joining us and supporting us.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the street sometime soon.
Yes, definitely. Hey, we got 2 shots now, so we're going to be out.
Yeah,
I got mine. Oh, I do got to say, because this show still will be played on the airways in Canada, because that's my Saturday shows played in Canada, and it's going to be played in Jersey. So the people in Jersey and Canada, I just want to give y'all a shout out and tell you thank you for listening. Y'all want to give a shout out to the folks out there? Tell them.
In Jersey, of course. Yeah, we got family in Jersey.
I got family in Camden, New Jersey.
That's right. So, yes. And I'm licensed in New Jersey. Oh, yeah.
We're nationwide, including Canada and Puerto Rico.
There it is. See, Canada, get at them too. Get at them too. I appreciate
you guys. Man.
I appreciate you guys for, giving me a little bit of your time and chopping it up with me. With your big homie, Trey Boogie, on this night tonight. I really do appreciate it. We'll be talking soon.
We wish we could have made it into the studio, but this was just as nice, man.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Much love.
Much love. What?
All right, brother.
Thank you for having us, sweetheart.
No problem.